Hello everyone, I'm Callmeliam. I'm going to be running Modern Warfare 2 here today for y'all. I'm joined by Red Dagger.
Hello, I'm going to be doing commentary.
Yeah. So, yeah, right off the bat, we're going to be starting this run actually by using the mission select, not new game, because new game has an unskippable cutscene. So, if you're ready on that timer.
Yep, I'm ready.
Okay. So, this is going to load, and then, and as soon as I click this, it'll be time to go. So, 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so first level, the pit. Everybody remembers it, I hope. So,
Give us a quick explanation for anyone who doesn't know.
I mean, it's just sort of the training level. There's not really much else to it.
Off with lots of dialogue, and this will happen a lot throughout the run where we're constrained by waiting for people to talk. So behind us there's a translator, and there's nothing we can escape him or speed him up. He's just so we just do this initial tutorial section, and after that we'll be doing a little hop over to the pit, and a random note for when you see it, the movement, a lot of people seem to mistake it for bunny hopping. It's not bunny hopping, it's strafe jumping. It's not at all.
Yeah, this game runs on the modified Quake 3 engine. So what essentially is happening is I'm doing Quake 3 strafe jumping. My game may have froze there for a second, sorry. I was getting a bit of FPS drops, but I'm good now. Cool. Oh, so as you'll probably notice, the graphics do look really bad, but I do that on purpose because I want to get as much FPS as possible, because not only is there going to be a trick next level, but also there's also going to be this well, the thing about Quake 3, or just Quake in general, is the higher your FPS, the faster you air accelerate. So when I do my strafe jumps here, I kind of actually air accelerate faster. So there's Shepard.
Say in multiplayer, there are specific FPS numbers, and they you can get like a max distance or a max height with them. In campaign, it's different. It's literally just the higher FPS, the faster you go, with diminishing returns. So it doesn't matter as much, but nonetheless, getting a high FPS is good.
So I'm gonna be honest, I haven't actually practiced the pit today.
So the aim of the pit, there's 24 targets. We only need to hit 18. The time matters, and your accuracy matters if you want to go for them, because that limits you, but we're going for the lowest difficulty, so all we want to do is go through as fast as possible, popping 18 targets.
I mean, it was okay, I guess. Not the best, but it was okay. Alright. So yeah, you can just jump on top of this Jeep. So, next level, team player, I believe this is called. Right off the bat, I'm going to be going for a strat where I can get up on this bridge early. It only saves like half a second though, but it looks cool though.
Yeah, it's easily the flashiest strat in the game, and also it's...
So this doesn't work on console.
And there's... and they're like... The width of those people is blocking you from hitting the trigger. And that's the distance it takes to go across is the time you save. So
yeah. So what I essentially did there was it's the way the physics works, but I just sort of wedged myself between these guys, and then when he leaned back, it was just shot me up.
Also, the higher FPS there, the more you get shot up. So it can't you can get shot up on consoles, but you can't get shot up high enough.
Yeah.
If the FPS is too high, you get shot up too fast.
So I have to shoot these guys as soon as possible. That's what progresses this.
Yeah,
one was... Go on.
I was gonna say, unfortunately, it's Call of Duty, so there's a lot of cinematic stuff. The start of this is heavily cinematic, so there's going to be a fair bit of waiting, including you shoot these people, wait, you know.
So yeah, these guys' names always change, but yeah, this is the trigger right here, which makes it progress, but I can't go down any further, and it's like that tiny bit of top place there. That's what I'm saving by doing that thing there. All right, so donation central right here.
No new donations, unfortunately, but I would like to point out there is a few incentives coming up. So we have the Kingdom Hearts run coming up next, which has a couple incentives. So there's the name Gummy Ship with Brum by $1. I really still want to see Brum going ahead here, and then also we have also the glitch exhibition for that one as well, but we've only got $25 of that out of 500. So if you really want to see that happening, you better put your donations in right as we speak.
So when you fire at nothing, Corporal Dunn gets angry, but you can like just tap it and he still gets mad anyway. Ceasefire. But yeah,
I suppose now is a good time to talk about one of the biggest considerations when running, which is on recruit, the difficulty is very easy in terms of enemies shooting you.
You become like a real bullet sponge, but on veteran, well, that's a completely different run.
Yeah, except for getting meleeed by enemies. So,
oh boy.
Yeah, and so if you're running through corridors where there's lots of enemies close to you and they're targeting you, you have to be wary and work around the fact that the enemies are going to, melee you with their gun. And they can do that very quickly. It seems like a really
I'm so dumb. Oh my gosh. Why did I do that? Okay, well, oops. Okay, well, great start. Oops. Okay, that probably lost me like 30 seconds. It's not a huge deal. Oops. Yeah, the enemies in this game, they when they go to melee you, if you ever played multiplayer in this game and you knew about Commando Pro, just imagine that, but 10 times worse.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't instantly kill you, but it does like 85 damage out of 100, and also they have a second swing. So what they do is they swing up with their gun, and that has a bit of a charge up, so you can sort of avoid it. But then they swing down with the gun almost instantly afterwards. That kills you. Also, if you're injured beforehand and they melee you once, you die.
You're gone.
And as I said before, it's very forgiving for like the hitbox and the range and like actually getting hit. Like it's a lot of the time you'll die and they'll show the person who killed you, and they're like 10 meters away, and they've just meleeed you. And it's like, come on.
You can sort of duck and like prone under enemy melee, but it's I think that's only on the first hit.
Yeah, like ducking is your main only thing against them, apart from shooting them, but we don't care about that because that's slow.
Yeah, you always go red here. Oh. Yeah, you always get what we call... Well, I guess you don't go red, but you get stunned. But when you go red, we call it getting jellied, and you'll see why soon enough. So there's going to be a skip... There's going to be a skip I'm going to go for here in a moment. I've got to shoot that guy as quick as possible. That progresses this, but yeah, this car can actually blow up if you're not careful. But there's gonna be a skip. If I do it right, I can get in front of this soldier here. So the trick Mars told me is, as soon as that hits, nice, got it, cool. So I can get in front of him there. I pick up the RPD. Okay, well, they were blocking me. So, anybody who's played multiplayer in this game for, like, I don't know, 2 seconds probably knows how broken grenade launchers are in this game. And we're going to be abusing them quite a fair bit in this run.
Oh, because another consideration is movement speed. Because unlike in multiplayer and campaign, every weapon, apart from assault rifles, apart from the AK-47, and apart from one LMG, have the same movement speed. And that includes the grenade launcher. So if you have an assault rifle, you'd move slower, but then you equip the grenade launcher, and you speed up.
So, to put that into perspective, I can move faster with an RPG than I can with, I don't know, an M4. Chuck some flashbangs at Shepard.
That also means if you have the AK-47, you run at, the default fast speed, and then you switch to the equipped shotgun attachment. For some reason that's slower as well.
Alright, so
Doesn't make
usually you
sense.
have to wait for Soap, but we just walk around him because, well, just because.
Unfortunately, in the remaster, you can't do that, I believe.
Yeah, they turn this into like a whole auto-scroller, and yeah.
Time for a quick donation.
Yeah.
$10 from Psycho. Revenge run. Also, good luck on the Modern Warfare 2 run. Shoutouts to ASM for having me for my first time here.
Welcome to ASM, I guess.
Yes.
So this here, you don't want to do a strafe jump, otherwise you'll miss the trigger. So yeah, there's like no way to get around that, as far as we know.
Also, for slipping down the ice, like what you're kind of supposed to do in air quotes is like dig your picks in. But that's slower, and on recruit, you can just ignore that and just slide down. It doesn't make much sense physics-wise, but yeah.
So right off the bat here, this is supposed to be a stealth mission, but we're not going to be stealthy because that's slow. Yeah, as Red said before, a lot of this game is waiting for NPCs and dialogue. So, a lot of the time getting detected is actually... Oh my god, I'm getting jellied hardcore here. A lot of the time waiting for NPCs is kind of the name of the game. But I think Soap warps forward in this mission, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, you just warped there. So, I didn't explain strafe jumping before, but essentially what I'm doing is I'm sprinting, turning, and then jumping, and I can retain a lot of speed. And, oh good, I didn't get the slow line. You can retain a lot of speed, and then, oh, hang on a second. So I have to shoot that guy, because, if I don't, plays this whole animation of Soap going up and, like, whacking him. But yeah, since this game's on the modified Quake 3 Arena engine, also paper, also you can just sit out here. Yeah, I can just strafe run, and that in turn gives me, infinite sprint.
Yeah, because normally where it's sprint in a Call of Duty game, you run out of sprint. But if you jump, then you can just sprint forever. So.
What the? Oh, I got stuck. Yeah, hitboxes can be weird. In response to you, Joe Sheep, in multiplayer you can't really strafe jump that much, so I don't think I'd have that much of an advantage. So
yeah, in multiplayer, there's a command or a setting which makes it so that you
okay, good. So
lose
warped.
speed after jumping a lot.
We don't know.
So
yeah, we don't know what makes Soap not warp there, but he doesn't sometimes.
And we've tested it. It seems pretty random, which is annoying.
Yeah.
There are many theories there. Feel free to add your own.
Okay, so this is the Alpine Escape 2009 remaster. Some Nightfire jokes there. So yeah, we're just gonna go through the trees and stuff. The helicopter here can be quite annoying if you don't know what you're doing.
It's rockets. When they explode, they push you around, and if you're, moving optimally, they don't ever fire like hit behind you to push you forward. So basically, they just you know, which is nice, but that only happens when you're already being
Whoa.
slowed, so.
Yeah, that tree there, you gotta be careful, can actually crush you. It like bonks you on the head, and then it's like, oh, okay, I guess, you know, a tree gently tapping me on the head is gonna kill me. Alright, that guy went away, good. So, yeah, we just make this jump here. Just gotta pin the throttle. Nice, okay. I'm gonna turn to the right here and you can do some funny stuff at the end here.
It also might be very, very slightly faster because you hit some trigger box very, very slightly earlier.
Yeah, so here's the hardest mission in the game. Yeah, I know this joke's been beaten to death, but whatever. So yeah, really hard mission. Yeah, no Russian, we don't play it. The mission was quite controversial when it came out, so they just gave you the option to skip it.
And you aren't missing anything. The speedrun of it is
Very boring, yeah.
You walk slowly for like the first half. So.
Yes, you can, Exile Prince. Also, so this here, I'm gonna be going for a wallbang here. You need to shoot this guy in the leg, but you can shoot him through the wall. So I hope I hit this. Oh, I didn't start shooting soon enough. Nice, got it. Cool.
Because yeah, that hotel, I think it is. It has a wall at the back, and that wall is just completely wall bangable.
Yeah. So this mission can be quite annoying.
Yeah, because as said before about, you know, corridors and enemies meleeing you, this is a very tight mission, lots of enemies blocking your way. But it's also one of the simpler missions in terms of just getting from A to B.
Ugh, I didn't want to shoot the civilian, I had to be careful there. I should be okay here though. Alright, so you meant to go to slow-mo here, but if I just look away, it doesn't go. And now I can just chuck flashbangs at Soap's head. Alright, so this is one of the harder missions in the game, but not hard because, like, enemies are everywhere, but it's just very optimized. I'm gonna be going for a dumb strat. I don't think I'll get it, but it doesn't lose time to go for it. But, if I hit it, I can take out a helicopter way out of the map with a Predator missile. And, it looks really cool when you hit it.
And the reason why it's not easy to hit is because right at the start of the mission there's a Predator drone that's circling the map. So you have to like get to the point where you need to shoot down the helicopter, and you have the Predator drone early enough so that the Predator drone is angled so you can go towards the helicopter, because it's very far out of the map, so you need like a tight angle for it.
I was talking to Kluger the other day. He mentioned about how Predator drones aren't very nice at high FPS, so I'm gonna lower my FPS to like 200 when I go for this.
That's incredibly low.
Yeah, that's low for this game.
But yeah, this mission in general is, unlike most of the other missions, which you know, get from A to B while blowing up people, shooting people, you get to this retail park and you just have to do a load of missions. So there's not as much going from A to B, and it's more going to be about trying to kill enemies. And one other thing that matters here is that there's a max AI limit on any level of 32. If you go over that, you crash the level. But also there's lots of fail safes.
All right, good. We got the good line. Yeah, so there's a chance the trucks can spawn on the other side of the map. And you have to wait for done to say incoming north side.
Yeah,
So
what's happening with the trucks is it wants to spawn like a max of, I don't know, like 20. But if you have 30 AI on the level already, it'll spawn 2. And then what the game is checking for 5 or less of those enemies before doing the next thing. So if it only spawns 2, it just automatically does the next thing. So
that was really fast. All right, so we're gonna get the Predator missile here. So this is the point where we'll have to start really going fast. Okay, that should have hit both. So, as Red mentioned before, all the assault rifles slow you down, but for some reason the M14, EBR, and the AK don't. But how beneficial that they're both really good guns. So we gotta clear the Burger Town. Is that guy alive? He is. Nice.
yeah, clearing Bug Town's really annoying because there's enemies sort of all over the place. You need to kill all of them, and there's like there's a buffer where you're free, like you're not losing time if you don't clear them instantly, but you really don't have much time to mess around.
Okay, I hope this hits him. That might have been a tad too slow, but I mean, I'll still go for the strat. The enemies didn't spawn, so... So these enemies always spawn. These ones too. Cool, got him. So here I have to wait for 3 waves of enemies. And then I'm going to attempt this strat. It's going to be quite tough. So I limit my FPS. Okay.
Yeah, the 3 waves of enemies have 3 places to spawn, and they will spawn randomly from the 2 locations which you're furthest from. So we stand in a specific place because there's one bit we really don't like them to spawn because there's an interior bit which just makes it really hard to kill them all.
Oh, please spawn. Okay, cool. That was just... If one more didn't... Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Got it. Nice. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I got that. So yeah, taking that out saves about 15 seconds. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I actually hit that.
Because yeah, normally what we've been doing, and what we've been doing for like pretty much all the time we've been speedrunning the level, is you use just the Stinger. But the Stinger missile is...
Takes a while to travel, yeah.
Yeah, it's really slow, and the helicopter is very far away. So it takes a long time to get over there.
So I have to wait until this one crashes, because if I start firing here, it's locking on. So I have to wait. And now I fire. So I wait. And it should start locking on any second now. Any second now. What? Did that not... That is really, really weird. I do not know why I didn't get that dialogue there. I didn't even see the helicopter coming. What? I have never seen that before, ever.
Is that the one to mark off on your bingo cards?
Either that or I'm just really tired, okay? I've had like 3 hours sleep and this is the graveyard shift.
Yeah,
so,
I know that feeling.
Oh. Oh, okay. So anyway, yeah, that's the end of the mission. Let's go get ourselves a burger. Oh. I want my burger. Anyway. So, this is like my most hated mission right here. Even if I lost time on that mission, I'm just happy I hit the Predator anyway. So yeah, this mission here is yet another one that's like tight corridors, enemies melee, etc. And there's lots of annoying stuff that can not be nice. So there's trucks right off the bat. So that was close. I was able to get through though. So if anybody's played multiplayer, even for like, yeah, 2 seconds, you'll know how broken the UMP is in multiplayer. It's actually the worst SMG in single player, in my opinion, because the vector is better, and we have like a bit of an argument for what the best gun in the game is, and it's like a tie between. Whoops. Okay, I got through. It's like a tie between the AK, the P90, and the RPD. I think it's the P90 personally, because the P90 reloads super quick, high rate of fire, and lots of ammo. So you normally have to wait for Soap to say like, come on, we gotta get to the rooftops, and you have to wait for him to like lift you up, but we can just do this. So yeah, here if you jump, it plays like a whole animation of him, of Roach like clawing, but yeah, you just fall, and yeah, it skips that. Yeah, fire. We're gonna be using the P90 a lot whenever I can. There is an out of bounds at the end here, but I believe it's not faster.
Oh, absolutely not.
Yeah.
It's also a lot riskier.
Oh yeah, it's very hard to do. You would go like over to the right over here.
Yeah. The weird thing about, well, Modern Warfare 2 at least, is you can get out of pretty much every campaign map multiple ways. You also have like the pretty funky elevator glitch, and yet none of it's useful because of the way the levels are structured.
Yeah. So you don't strafe jump at the end there, or you'll miss the trigger. I've fallen down in runs there before. Quite annoying.
In fact, if anything, you want to jump a little earlier. You can actually do it so that you jump so early, you then land on the edge of the ledge, and then it just boosts you towards the ladder as if you jumped anyway.
I didn't know that.
So
So this
have to
mission.
be jumping towards the ladder.
So this mission here can like go to heck because it's pretty much all just RNG. We have to wait for Foley, and he likes to take his sweet time.
Yeah, this is a pure escort mission, and Foley has multiple paths you can take at the beginning, and that is basically RNG. So, you know, good luck with that.
Yeah, I am gonna be going for a skip though, which is pretty easy to hit, but it basically makes Foley start his dialogue sooner. But I'll explain that when I get there. I mean, this is just, if there's any level to practice your strafe jumping on, this is the one.
Your team is to divert to 4677 Brookmere Road after you have eliminated the AAA. Check back with me when you completed the objective.
So, this is the only time we're going to be using the striker. So right off the bat here, we're gonna go up and disturb this guy who's getting a snack from the fridge.
Sergeant Foley, this is General
Isn't
Shepard.
mode go any faster? We just like to do that.
Extract the high-value individual from a panic room on the second
You can
floor
ignore
of
him if you
that
want.
house. He'll be expected
Oh, I didn't get the yes sir line, so Foley could be slow here.
Get him out of there. Report back.
Yeah, Foley will say yes sir if you're fast, or if Foley's fast, I should say. Corporal
Yeah, it shows
done.
subtitles depending on how far away they are. So if they're too far away, you just don't see the subtitle.
Oh, he took the bad path. Darn it. Okay. So I'm gonna hold tab here, which will show me where Foley is, and I like to start running as soon as he leaves the house about now.
So what's basically happening here is that the level starts the ending sequence when you pick up the briefcase, and you can only pick up the briefcase when Foley tells you to. Foley will tell you to pick up the briefcase when two conditions are met. One, you've gone into the panic room, and two, Foley hits some like special animation point on the map. And normally, that's supposed to be outside of the panic room. However, there are a couple others that are relevant on the map. There's quite a few dotted around the map, but because we're this far, like right at the end of the level, he's just going to skip through all of those. However, if you go far enough back in the level, he will then, like,
Ramirez,
accept
get that briefcase.
all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the line you want. He will then like accept going to a couple of them. So you wait for him to go to that, and then you run forward again. And the reason why that happens is because in the game they don't want your allies going too far forward. So you
Yeah.
go back in the level, and then they'll have set areas they'll go to.
That's
And it
why
just so
Foley's... Yeah, he started his line down here. Yeah.
Yeah, so instead of like checking for hitting that specific spot outside the panic room, it was just checking for any special spot on the map.
Yeah. So this mission's pretty tough. I am gonna go for the fast breach at the end. Will be kind of hard, but whatever.
Time for a quick donation.
Plenty.
Rightio, $36 from Exiled. Ramirez, go grab us some burgers from Burger Town.
Ramirez.
I did Ramirez.
Ramirez.
There we go.
Filthy cat.
It's 4:30 in the morning. My brain can go to mush sometimes.
Yeah. Thank you, Eric, by the way. Yeah, so I mean, I just... like, I have nothing to do here. Hey,
I was going to say, this level has the fun distinction of being the only level in the remaster which has something special that you can care about. You can jump over a fence and save 10 seconds.
I know nothing about the remaster, but, like, apparently...
Same.
Apparently, like, you can jump higher with rocket launchers or something. I don't
That's
know.
what you do there, because of magic.
Do you like my coffee mug? Even though I've got tea in it. It's Kit Boga. Alright, cool. Yeah, any incentives?
Just for reference for next time for chat, if you make sure to put your incentive in the donation message so that we can properly assign it.
Yeah. Alright, so right off the bat here, I have to shoot a guard to, like, progress the level faster. This level can be really annoying because there's hostages that can die, and when they do die, you fail, and also you can get, like messed up by the checkpoints in this level quite easily too. So I pull out the grenade launcher just to move faster temporarily. Alright, so I'm gonna double switch, which cancels the slow-mo, and I only have to shoot that guy on the left there for this to progress.
Clear. We're clear. Enemy helo patrolling the perimeter. Keep a
This one here, I have to shoot the guy on the right and left, and the one behind the table.
Hotel 6, more hostages are at your position.
Because yeah, with the breaches, there are people who are going to hurt hostages, and that is bad for some reason.
Okay. AKA ACOG site or Vector, what do you think?
AK. There's also a fun thing in this mission. When they're taking the hostages away, there's a specific thick code saying that they will only take the hostage away when you look at them. So if you don't turn around, then they just stay there. And Soap also stays there. And the helicopter, which comes out in the level later, spoilers, can shoot at Soap and also shoot the hostage. It's great.
So, yeah, they say like switch to detonator and wait for it. We don't. So this part,
So the question is, what is your donation in? Like,
I'll
what's-
answer that in a second. Sorry.
Okay, so easy. Sorry to interrupt.
Sorry, this mission's a bit intense.
So easy.
Before we can send in reinforcements to handle the SAM sites. Over.
Yeah, this
Okay.
is like the ultimate corridor shooter of Modern Warfare 2.
Okay. Okay, good. I have grenades. I hope that worked. It did not. There we go. Cool. Nice.
Because the thing with the breaches is you can only hit a breach if there aren't any enemies within a certain radius of you. So you have to kill enemies within a certain radius of you.
Okay, my choice for donations is World's Hardest Game. Alright, I'm not gonna run the risk of friendly fire. You can shoot them, but I'm not gonna run the risk.
For phase 2 of the operation. Monitored all flights in vicinity of grid 255.
That was actually a pretty good, only easy day though. I didn't have anything major really go wrong there.
Yeah, it was very clean. Like
Yeah.
as before, like the main concern for this is not dying. If you go through the entire game without dying, you've got a pretty good time on your hands.
Yeah, that and if you die here, the checkpoint can spawn you like a ridiculous amount back. Yeah.
because the level is so filled with enemies, you only get like automatic checkpoints. You know, when you haven't been shot or there aren't enemies nearly by you, that sort of thing. There
That
are
can-
also hard-coded checkpoints, but like there aren't that many on this
Yeah,
level.
that can happen on a few levels too, but the most notable ones I think I'm past, so... Oh, except for maybe loose ends, but... Yeah. But we'll get to that later.
There's a fun auto checkpoint at the end of loose ends.
Oh.
We'll get to that.
Yeah, so I don't know, I'm gonna have to shoot people in this building up here in a moment. Yeah, I just gotta shoot these guards on the top. There is a wallbang you can hit on the second tower, but I can't hit it because it's just really hard. Kluger has a setup for it, but I just can't get it.
Just aim
Like-
at the door.
Yeah, you would think.
Because the enemies you want to kill, they're like hidden behind the door and then hidden behind the tarpaulin, so it's kind of annoying.
Yeah, and they come out of that like doorway that you see over there. But you can wallbang them, but it's pretty precise because they have to run quite a bit away, believe it or not. Shepherds.
Also, if you,
Hmm?
I was gonna say if you kill them before they take the tarpaulin off, the tarpaulin comes off anyway.
Yeah, it looks funny. Yeah, I remember when I like first started this game, I tried to like just hold right and start sprinting, but if you do that, the helicopter collision actually just kills you for some reason. Because it's like the vehicle physics are updating or something. So we're gonna be abusing grenade launchers even more.
With this section, it's not you going from A to B, it's an escort mission. You want your allies to be getting there, so you have to clear the way for them.
Ooh, a grenadier. If I find a P90 though, I'm ditching this. And I did find one. Cool. Let me reload a little.
Are you gonna try the fancy stair strap?
I will. Do you want to
Ooh.
explain it though? I hit it.
So
I
basically,
hit it the other day, but yeah, go on.
yeah. So upcoming, we're going to be going down into the armory, and what that is like a timed section. We have to kill some enemies, wait some times for Ghost to open the door. But there's a little slope on the stair that we fall down. And if
That
you angle a sprint
there.
at it in like just the right way, you get knocked high enough to get back up onto the stairs. Because normally you can't jump up. Then you go all the way back up to the top. Oh no, not like right to the top, but to the like command center. You crawl under like a bit of the wall, doesn't have collision. You fall on top of the armory, and then you're able to like go in front of the doorway.
Early, yeah.
It's really annoying.
Very, very, very precise.
Yeah, it's not RNG, but it's so precise that it feels like RNG. It saves 10 seconds. It's great.
Alright, I gotta let these guys go over the top of me. Okay. So I have to shoot this as soon as Ghost says hardline. Alright, I'm not gonna go for it no more. Even if I hit it at that point, I don't think I'd save time.
Yeah, because like the distance you have to go means it takes quite a while to actually get anything done.
Almost there. Routing through the auxiliary circuit.
Okay, so we're just gonna rappel down here. We are going to, there's gonna be a really annoying part down here. But, should go well, I hope. So, grenade, P90. Now, you always get stunned here, but I toss a flash, and that negates the effects of the stun so I can move faster. And that went really well, actually. So I'm gonna reload this. Nice. Oops. There we are. Cool. So I have to wait here. I probably waited a bit too long, but anyway.
Yeah, you can hit a soft lock, and you don't detect that you hit the soft lock until a lot further down in the level.
So I tossed that flash there. And that went well. Cool. Oh, gotta be careful there you don't die of fall damage. So, yeah, this soft lock, what'll happen is, if I went too fast, when I breach this wall, you just fall through the map.
Because normally what happens is the area that you breach into is actually a exact copy of the sewer but somewhere else on the map. And it teleports you there.
Yeah.
And the reason it does that is because it wants you to then... Because you fly out, spoilers, from a helicopter, and it wants to match like the exterior of the map.
I will say the reason my game was stuttery there because I'm playing at a higher FOV, and that cutscene wasn't meant to, like, be at that FOV. So you can get in front of them here a lot sooner. I messed it up. If you hit the end here, it makes them turn back sooner. See? Like that. Oh, if I could get in front of them, that'd be cool. Again. Well, it's like this part here is auto-scroller though, so I'm not technically losing any time.
But yeah, trying to get in front of them to hit that trigger is really annoying.
Yeah.
Also, the box that fell off that you saw a little earlier, that can
Oh.
kill you. You know, just why not?
You can get out of bounds there, which I just did. It's pointless, but yeah.
But it does look cool.
Yeah. You can see like outside of the map if you go far enough, but I wasn't fast enough. Yeah, so we meet back up with Price. Alright. So that was actually a really good gulag. Nothing really went wrong there. Pretty good. Oh, I actually golded there. Oh my gosh.
Ooh.
I'm running live split in the background. I actually golded there. That's pretty cool.
GG.
So, of their own accord, this is quite an intense mission, but one of my favorites.
It also shows one of the random things about Modern 30, which is that it doesn't have any clipping, so like you can get caught on things and stairs are weird, and like trying to mantle up and down walls is very weird, which is awkward for movement.
Oh no, I got meleeed! Exhibit A. Alright.
Oh,
Alright.
and also the resetting checkpoint thing is just faster, because you could wait, or you can just instantly restart the checkpoint.
Ugh. Come on, game. There we go. So I want his striker. There we go. So this thing just decimates. Ugh. As I get destroyed. Okay, let's try that again.
Corridor sections. What we're trying to do is get up to a crow's nest, but the process of getting up to a crow's nest requires lots of very tight corridor gameplay, lots of enemies, you know. Same old.
Oh, that was close. Anyway. There we go, cool. Alright, so we got ourselves a P90. That's good. Whoops. Oh, I got meleeed there. That's not good. We made it, though. Okay. So do you want to take this and explain how this part works?
Vaguely. So there's multiple things going on here. There's the enemies that we just run through, they're still alive. That's a problem. There's enemies that we need to kill with the sniper rifle. We want to kill 4 of them. There's also going to be a group of enemies spawning, and we want to set up claymores for them, so that hopefully the entire wave gets killed instantly. Little problem with that is that the enemies that we just run through, some of those are still alive, they can screw the claymores. If you get really unlucky, they'll activate a claymore while you're standing on top of it and kill you. Don't want that. And then, so what we do is we set up the claymores, go back into the crow's nest, pick up a javelin, and then get ready to do the next bit, which is killing the vehicles. We need to kill a set amount of vehicles.
Alright, that should have worked. Alright, cool. That took a while to lock on. Okay, so we have to kill 3 vehicles here. And it's better to land the final one on a helicopter, which is what I'm gonna try do. Nice.
Because
Cool.
that's the same with the Stinger. The projectile takes time to go, a not insignificant time to go. So you go for a helicopter which is closer to you compared to like the land vehicles which are further away.
I stand back a little there, because you can actually get stuck on that door when it falls down, which is quite annoying.
Yeah, when this game comes with collisions, it prioritizes AI, so the AI will be able to go wherever it wants. It then prioritizes like random animations of things, so you can get stuck in things, killed by things. And
If
the
you lay
player,
under
you
this
just
helicopter,
get-
you get crushed. Anyway.
Yeah, like the player gets the short straw. Like you are prioritized the least. You will get pushed around or stuck or whatever.
So,
And then we get a
yeah,
section which
nothing
is
to
more of a
do.
scroller.
Nothing to do.
Except we see some
Donation
cool music.
central, plug incentives, ask me anything in chat, I don't know.
No new donations, but I'd like to take a minute to talk about the charity we're raising for. So, we're Australian Speedruns. We do speedrun events to raise money for charity. For ASM 2021, we're raising money for Beyond Blue, a charity promoting good mental health through
I'm gonna go to the
raising
bathroom real quick.
awareness and reducing the stigma around these issues. If you would like to donate, the link to do so is donate.ozspeedruns.com. That is donate.ozspeedruns.com. We also have a few incentives coming up. Coming up next, we have the Kingdom Hearts 1.5 final mix race. Level 1 any percent run. There is 2 incentives going on for that one. So there's the name gummy ship incentive, which Brum is ahead by $1 singular. $1 singular. I would still like to keep that singular dollar there, but if you want to keep that going or put something else there, you're more than welcome to. Please make sure you put your donation incentive into the message as well. We also have the glitch exhibition coming up for that one, but that's only sitting at $25 out of 500. So if you want to see that happening, please donate to do so. And as the runner's choice is the world's hardest game, which that's sitting at 471 out of 2,000. So if you want to see that happening, please make sure you donate as well.
What if we donated to the gummy being named Not Brum? So anyway, yeah.
If they want to, they can do it. It will sadden my heart because I'm a big nostalgia nerd.
If they want to, they can suffer the consequences.
Exactly.
So
Because I'll be host of the next run as well.
so yeah, you always go down here. There's nothing you can do about it. So
also
gotta
a
make
fun
this
fact.
last mag. Gotta make this last mag count. Okay, let's make it count. You were saying?
Yeah, fun fact about this scene, we're gonna see this scene played out again at the start of the mission after the next one. That's on a different map, but it's a cool little thing to go, ooh, look, they're connected, but they're not. Ooh.
Sorry, I love doing that. Alright. Contingency. This is a pretty tough mission. It's gonna be all about making price move up as quick as possible. Right
Yeah,
off the
goal of
bat
this
here,
mission-
I'm either gonna get detected or not. Oh, I didn't want to get detected there because this guy dropped a grenade launcher. It's faster if you don't get detected. If you get a grenade launcher. I was close to not getting detected there.
But yeah, this mission overall is just escorting Price to the submarine at the end.
I want to make sure that truck blows up because Price can just walk into trucks that are blown up. Did he just like
also-
slide forward? What the heck? You were saying?
Yeah, he goes super fast on this section. If you aren't looking at him, well, he kind of will if you look at him, but for the most part, he will just zoom fast forward. And also, yeah, if there is a jeep on fire, he will stop and wait for the jeep to explode. So you either do not want the jeep to set on fire, or you want the jeep to explode.
So you can get through here without being detected. Hope I do this right. Okay, I should be good here.
There's a soft lock related to, I think, this section. I can't remember if we found out or not what the soft
I
lock
believe it
happens,
was disproved. We believed that if you waited for Price, it like didn't soft lock, but I think Kluger and you disproved that.
but I'm an old man. I can't remember things.
So, gonna grab this LMG. Oops. This is where
But yeah,
it's...
but-
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, for the most part, what we're going to be doing here is basically clearing the way for Price, because if they're enemies, he's going to stop and shoot at them, because he's very spiteful. And we're just going to run to the guard tower.
I just soft locked. Okay, good. I should be okay. I think if I, like, go slow here... I hope I don't have to restart the mission. Okay. I should be okay now. I just got the Predator, so I should be okay now. Okay, there we go. Cool. Yeah, if you go too fast there, the helicopter doesn't spawn, and I went too fast. Oops.
Yeah, there are multiple sections in this game where if you go too fast, it soft locks, or even hard locks the game. So on Just Like Old Times, if you go too fast, it just crashes the level.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't get the helicopter. I'm gonna
Maybe
do
it's
what...
shot down automatically.
I'm gonna do what Kluger told me.
Was it good?
No, it's that if you go like far ahead, the helicopter should die automatically.
Yeah, because you have allies which have magical RPGs for shooting things.
It's not dead. Please go down. Okay. This is not good. Okay. That is really annoying. How is that helicopter alive? Okay. Let's just try and get it. I do not know how that helicopter is alive, but I'm gonna try get it with the AGM. Okay. Nice, got it. Cool. Whoops.
So yeah, for this section there's going to be various vehicles which have enemies spawned in them, which spawn through time after you get to the guardhouse. Those are the enemies we care about, the only enemies we care about. All the other enemies are scattered around. We still kill them because they're annoying and they slow Price down, but still. We're going to be focusing on killing the vehicles that spawn, and all the enemies that spawn from them. Because there is a fun little glitch here in this level. Earlier we said dialogue is important. You can skip Ghost's dialogue by going very far away from Ghost. But this also means if you accidentally left any enemies alive and you meant to make sure that they're killed, you're on the other side of the map, you have to use the Predator drone to kill them and just sort of hope that the enemies are dead.
Alright, that should be all the trucks. I still have the Predator though, so it's all good. Okay, cool. Yeah, there are still some enemies alive here.
Yeah, you know when the enemies are all gone, or the enemies that matter are all gone.
Okay,
then
cool.
The Predator drone gets shot down.
I just got the... I'm inside the subline. So, this should be okay. This is not a very good contingency, but... I'm just happy it's not soft-locked. Oh my gosh. Can this guy just... Oh my gosh, it's this one guy here. There we go. Oh, that is a rough contingency. Very rough. Oh wow, I've actually never hit that strafe jump ever. That's a very tight one too. So any second now, he should say good.
Because yeah,
There we go.
Ghost is meant to be freaking out right now, but we've gone all the way over here. We can't hear him. He's decided to just shut up and let Price do his thing.
Yeah, rip sub 120, sub 130 in game time. What's real time looking like, just out of curiosity?
We're just under a minute away from an hour.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because I have this game on an SSD and M2 SSD, so my load times really aren't that bad. So, yeah, it all comes back. There's actually a 3-gun glitch you can hit here. If you kill one of these guys over here, you can get a 3rd gun, but I just don't see it being worth it.
Because yeah, after the space section, if you look up, you'll notice there are helicopters falling down, and the very last one is tracking you. And that will kill you unless you're inside the building. So you know, doing anything risky. Also getting killed by other falling helicopters. Not good.
So, yeah, we just gotta look down to the bottom right here.
Fun fact, this space section is in the same level as Second Sun, it's just below the map. And the Earth is flat.
They were all right.
There's also a moon that you can't see for some reason. Which is also flat.
The moon's flat too.
Copy that, ISS.
What about the sun? Is the sun flat?
Sat 1, keep tracking the boat.
The sun is a point in the sky, I don't know. There is a second sun now.
Yeah.
ISS Houston, stand by.
I don't even see the moon. Is it over the other side? Where is it?
It's behind you, you can't see it.
Oh!
It's staring at you. But yeah, this mission is very slow to start. It's literally like 5 minutes before anything like actually properly happens.
Yeah, it's a pretty chill mission. Some stuff can go wrong, but not really. There's only really one part that can go wrong, but it's... yeah.
Though it also has the fun added effect of if you do get to that live action speedrun bit and then like die almost instantly, the checkpoint is 40 seconds earlier, so you've just lost 40 seconds. So for safety's sake, it's usually better to wait like a few seconds, get an auto checkpoint, and then start blasting through.
That tank almost hit me. That would have sucked. Anyway, we're good. So it's not really a rush to get inside here. You have to wait for done to get in here anyway.
Yeah.
So now you just magically get your ammo back. Yeah, I know there's ammo in here, but still. So yeah, the game actually slows you down here. Notice I'm running at a very slow speed.
Oh yeah, because some of the levels they have different base speeds, so they alter what your base speed is. I think they alter your sprint speed as well. I might be remembering correctly, but they don't alter your air speed, which means air strafing is always just as good.
Yeah, I never explained before how like strafing works. I'll demonstrate it now. If I run forward like this, I go normal, but if I start doing this, you go faster. So if I do this and turn and jump, yeah, you get the idea.
Yeah, you retain that speed, and then you can also strafe for more speed. And to put numbers on it, the default base speed is 190, sprint speed multiplies that by 1.5 to 285, that's like units per second or something.
Yeah, on this level, sprinting is 220. Yeah, 220.
Yeah, but like at that base speed of 190, if you're doing really good strafes on flat ground, you can get just below 400 units per second.
So I can shoot these guys early in this room. I don't think they've spawned yet, but I have like unlimited grenades, so...
And they'll also like shoot back at you, but only a bit, and then they'll stop.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Yeah, they'll shoot like 3 bullets and then just stop, because they're meant to be passive and hiding.
Yeah.
Because story-wise, what's happening is you're going in the room trying to like get your way to Whiskey Hotel, and they're doing an ambush, and it's just kind of funny because you have these enemies, you're killing them, you're hearing them dying, they're shooting back at you, and they're still like, ooh, are there enemies here? Also, fun fact, if a person gets shot by an LMG, spoiler alert, that LMG is just like some particle thing, it's not actually shot by anyone. You see someone running by with an RPD, but he's just some guy. He's not actually doing the shooting. It's level design.
Oh, speaking of RPD.
Oh yeah, because from this to Whiskey Hotel is the one useful moment where your weapons carry over, because for the most part they don't.
So that's the part that really can go wrong because there's a lot of enemies there, but I think I handled myself pretty well. So I'm gonna be shooting a couple people on the street here. Oh, come on, vault. There we go. Okay, cool. So I believe there is more, but I think my teammates can deal with it. I am not gonna do Whiskey Hotel skip. That is not gonna happen.
Ah,
No, I don't know how to do it.
charity.
I don't know how to do it, and you can soft lock.
But it's not soft locking. You just lose lots of time.
Yeah, well, I don't want to lose lots of time when I've already lost lots of time earlier.
You won't lose lots of time if you hit the strat.
Yeah, well, it's, you know, I need to know how to do the strat to hit it.
Okay, so you shoot at Foley's feet, you throw
Well,
a grenade, and then you run all the way to the West Wing.
I don't want to.
Ah,
I'm not risking it,
Ramirez.
okay? Leave me alone.
this isn't what Ramirez would have wanted.
I don't care about Ramirez.
But yeah, what that strat is normally what we want to get to the West Wing. Dunn will teleport there. Foley won't. Okay, that's not quite correct. What happens in normal gameplay is he will always teleport there. But if you're running there at a relatively normal speedrun pace, he will be talking to the colonel, and while he's talking to him, he won't teleport. So under like normal speedrun stuff, he doesn't teleport. So we have two options. We can either go slow, wait for him, wait for like that dialogue to finish, then enter the West Wing, and then he'll teleport. Then the strat is you delay him by shooting at his feet, throwing a grenade to make him run, hope he does some animation which makes him like do
Freaking
stuff.
done. I had to walk back there to I had to walk back there to shoot those guys coming in. So this part here is quite annoying. Lots of enemies in a tight corridor.
Score leader.
Alright, nice. Once you reach this point, they all just say, oh, okay, GG. I guess we'll all just die.
Yeah, because this game has lots of death triggers, and most of the time they're pretty hidden, but sometimes they're like really obvious. You
Oh,
hear
yeah.
all of them dying at once.
So as you
I didn't
noticed...
finish.
Huh?
I was going to say I didn't finish the Foley thing. If you do that all
Oh,
fast
yeah.
enough, you get to it before he talks to the colonel, and then you'll call. It's a bit more complicated than that, but blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, pretty much. Nice, okay, this is pretty free now.
Fun fact, you can hard crash the game by going back in the level when you have the flare up and trying to pick up a weapon.
That's actually true, yeah. Yeah.
They just didn't think that you would go back in the level and, oh, there's a prompt that comes up that says to switch weapon, like pick up this weapon. Okay. Oh, whoops, I crashed the level.
Oopsie daisy. Alright. So here's one of my favorite levels to run. Oh, I golded there.
Ooh.
2 golds in this run? Okay. I suppose that was pretty good too. So I'm gonna toss a flash here, because you always get stunned here. And that flash allows me to move sooner. Okay, good. I always get scared there because there's people on the cliffside with RPGs, and they can hit you really easily.
Yeah, if you're really unlucky, you just die.
I've had it
Kinda
happen to me
sucks.
3 times in a row before. So this is like probably the easiest fast breach in the game. It's really easy.
Yeah, for this bit, what we need to do is we need to clear out all the enemies in the house. Your allies will teleport here, they will shoot enemies, but you can't really rely on them spoken and just go throughout the entire house, kill everyone, and then hope your allies play nice.
Alright, chat, you have like 30 seconds to give me a gun to use, okay, here?
Oh yeah, because we have a big selection of guns.
Though, what I am going to be choosing is the Barrett for one of them.
Oh yeah, that penultimate breach. For some reason, it's unique in all the breaches in that you can't speed it up for whatever reason.
I'm not using the Javelin. I'm seeing a lot of AA-12. I'm seeing P90. If I have an AA-12, maybe. But I kind of want something with a little more range on it. If that's okay.
Oh yeah, we're setting up claymores here because what's happening now is there is going to be, from the moment we put the A, it's got 3 letters.
DSM.
It's
DSM.
Yeah, that word DSM. The moment we put that down, it's going to start 5 minutes. There's going to be an auto checkpoint every minute, and there's basically going to be waves of enemies spawning. And those claymores, the ones put far away from the house, that will kill specific spawns of enemies. And the ones in the house are going to help kill enemies.
Yeah, I'll change mid. Also, I didn't pick this up, but Intel secured. I didn't pick that up like on purpose, so you can actually get on the roof here. If I do this right. I'm being really precise with this. There we go. So yeah, you can get on the roof there. No, I kind of want like a rifle at range. That's what I'm saying. I know I'm like, I don't know, going back on my word, but I don't know. I don't really want to risk a lot of stuff.
Charity.
Alright, hang on. I'll go switch in a moment. I'm gonna quick scope some people here. Ugh. Okay, I'm going back inside. Yeah, there go my claymores.
But yeah, the waves of enemies spawn. They don't like you don't. There are no vehicles that come to you, but there are vehicles that enemies drop from. So it's very useful to just destroy the vehicles.
I don't see an AA-12. Am I blind? Ooh. I don't see where these enemies are shooting me from, too. I clearly am blind.
It's also worth noting we don't actually need to kill any enemies. We just need to wait for 5 minutes, but it's a lot more useful to kill the enemies for obvious reasons. So like you can optimize it to the point where you destroy like all the waves, you kill all the enemies, and then you wait in like 2 minutes doing absolutely nothing. But that doesn't save any time. It's cool, but doesn't save any time. So, you know.
That's a flash. Don't you flash me. Cool. That's Scarecrow. Nice, Liam. Okay, that's definitely a grenade.
Spoilers.
Spoilers!
they come to the trees. Use your claymores if you have them. Follow them around the trail east of the house. RPG team approaching from the west. Solid copy. RPG team approaching from the west.
Yeah, in case it's not already obvious, by the way,
Dropping in more
if
troops
you
west of
switch
the house.
weapons and switch back,
The boathouse.
like I'm pretty sure everybody knows this trick, but yeah, you don't have to wait for an extra like reload animation.
Water looks cool.
I'm displacing. You're gonna be without sniper support for 30
Y switching it's called, because when you played this on Xbox it was Y. Swap weapons. What a lot of people don't know is you can cancel it by sprinting as well, even though I messed it up there. I'm pretty sure everybody does know that, but yeah.
Sniper team 1 to strike team. Be advised, we've got enemy helos approaching from the north.
One thing you have to be careful of in this level is when you set up cameras in the house, as with all your own accord, you gotta make sure you don't die from your own claymores. It happens. It does happen.
Yes, it does. It does.
That's one down.
I'm running low on ammo. I only have 130 left. So in case you can't tell, I'm playing this very, very safe here.
Even shot Scarecrow just to be sure.
Because if they get too close to the DSM, they just shoot it up, which is really annoying.
Yeah, that's the fail state of this siege.
Oh no,
is the
that's a
enemies
grenade
shooting
near there.
DSM.
Okay, cool. I wanted to make sure that grenade wasn't near the DSM. Okay, cool. We're on our way now.
So at this point we're just running to the end of the level, and this is where the fun checkpoint happens. When there's a certain trigger you hit, where after, I can't remember the exact amount of time, I think it's like 2 minutes, you just automatically die from being shelled no matter where you are on the level. And you can get a auto checkpoint like 10 seconds before that happens. So especially on high difficulties, you'll be in this forest. It's like way back from the forest. You're just kind of, you know, screwing around trying to kill these enemies as best, and it's really
Oh,
hard.
hang on.
And then
Well-
and then you instantly die.
We need to mention the different sounds.
Oh yeah, they love to do that. in some games.
We'll point it out when it comes. But this is where we're gonna need Bible thumps in the chat in a moment. But before that, pay attention to the sounds of Shepard's revolver. Spoiler alert. Top 10 anime betrayals of our generation. Listen to these sounds. So first one. Second one. Bible thumps in chat.
The checkpoint thing. You'll have. It's actually quite a common problem you're seeing people have this.
I'm gonna grab some water real quick.
There's this really hard checkpoint going on. I don't know how to clear the level because they had no idea what was happening. There was a countdown that had been ticking down where you automatically die, and that's not made anywhere. It's not made obvious. So you keep dying. You're thinking, "Wow, I must be getting killed from somewhere." It's like, no, you just have 10 seconds every time you load that checkpoint. Have fun.
All right. I might actually gold here. Oh my god. I'm actually gonna gold again. That was actually really, really good. I just golded by 10 seconds. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is the easiest level in the game. You just run to the end. That's all it is.
The gimmick of this level is instead of just you fighting an enemy, there are two groups of enemies that also shoot each other, which makes it so incredibly easy. As you can sort of see, it's also all open. You don't have to worry about corridors. Just run through the level, easy, simple. It's I would say it's the level for like if you want to set an individual level just to see how good your strafing is. You do it on the enemy of my enemy.
Yeah, easily. I took a bad path there. Oops. Yeah, I just don't practice this level because, I mean, I don't really need to. Also, you gotta be careful of that car there. So you like how you just warp? Oh. Suppose I should shoot the enemies. Do you even need to?
Not really. I mean, there's the very rare chance of the bit where you get shot by the helicopter and you get jelly on your screen that you can then die, but... I mean, we're talking about a level where you don't even need to drive the car, so...
Can't you just, like, hold W and it always goes in?
No, you don't even you just take your hands off the keyboard.
I don't believe you.
That's a genuine thing. You don't have to hold W for the car, you're only meant to stay using left and right. And on recruit,
Oh. Wait, but you said I can take my... I'm not gonna risk anything, okay? I know you probably know more than me, but whatever. Oh, wait, but it's probably slower, right? Okay,
Maybe,
I guess you're correct. Okay. So, this is sort of the, like, proper last level of the game. Just like old times. Right off the bat here, I'm actually gonna get detected on purpose. Because it'll make Price move up quicker.
Yeah,
Boop.
first bit we want Price to get to the railing so we can do rappel, but the rest of the level is just us getting to the breach and the end of the level as quick as possible. Also it's caves, so corridor shooting enemies.
Oh, I got a grenade launcher. So this is gonna help me later on.
The main choke point of this level is a breach later on, and that breach has lots of enemies. If you're really fast and a little bit lucky, hit that breach instantly. If you're unlucky, the enemies come swarming towards you. You can't hit the breach until you kill all of them.
Yeah. 340. I think I've got like a pretty good time on this level highlighted. I think I have like a 330 or something. I don't know. I haven't submitted it, but I have it highlighted on my Twitch channel.
I think fun fact about the rappel section is you don't actually need to break. One veteran, one recruit, just all the way down.
Yeah. For some reason, looking down here just despawns the enemies. I don't know why.
There's a thing in the code for when you look away from the enemies, when it despawns them, so you look down, it just despawns every enemy. What it's supposed to do is, oh, you've walked past them, Prices killed them. Or
Here as well, you can look down. You saw the enemies clearly there, but if you just look down, they just say, oh, okay, have a nice day.
The intention of it is, you know, you exit the room, all the enemies behind you die, but you just look down and all the enemies in front of you die as well. Like, the only way they don't, right next to you.
Sorry, this part, I do want to try go for the fast breach here. Oh, whoops. I don't think I'm gonna get it. Yeah, I didn't get it. That guy was in last stand. That really stinks.
Thanks, man.
Oh, if Price would hurry up. Oh
There you
my
go.
gosh.
being able to hit this breach instantly is like the last hard thing in the...
Oh my gosh, this guy in Last Stand as well. Oh my gosh, just let me breach. There we go. I was wondering when Last Stand was gonna troll me in this run. What? Who? Genuine... Okay. Oh well. If I can get a 130 in this, I'll still be happy. Okay.
So there's just going to be a little bit of cool cutscene stuff, things to blow up.
Those- I was gonna say, those 3 golds that I got mean nothing now because of missing that. That sucks too, because I had a grenade launcher. I just messed up the second grenade. If I'd have got the second grenade, I probably would have gotten it.
It's pretty brutal.
I probably should have just gone last checkpoint, but it's okay, I guess. I'm just happy that, like, I haven't died too much in this run. I think I've died, like, 3-4 times, which is not that bad. So we lost 14 seconds from all that, so... You gotta be careful when spam clicking there, because if you go into the next level and you're still spam clicking, you just shoot Price right off the bat.
Also, that's a random thing. It carries your gun through for some reason. You don't actually use it.
Yeah, a bit weird. I don't know why it doesn't just, like, spawn you in the boat or something, but whatever. So yeah, this here, you just gotta... you just gotta try and avoid the rockets.
Yeah, just like in the snowmobile section with the helicopter shooting at you, you have people with RPG shooting at you, and exactly the same, the explosions of the RPGs knock you about, can slow you down, screw you up, maybe even kill you.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can get a boost, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's not exactly something we go for.
Yeah,
How
yeah.
annoying they are.
So the strat here is just hug the left, and yeah, typically, personally I found that to be the safest. But I mean, it's still not always the best. So we're gonna come up. We're gonna come up on the rapids up here. Can be not fun to deal with, but if you get bad rapids, you get stuck on everything, which really sucks when that happens.
Yeah, because the rapids just kind of knock you about, and also the enemy boats will be flying about and like land on your head and knock you about.
Like that. They weren't the worst rapids. Actually pretty good, to be honest. Yeah, so you probably noticed at the start I wasn't shooting a lot. Oh my gosh, did you see that? That guy just... he just came at me. You noticed at the start there, I wasn't really shooting because Price is actually really accurate. And when he shoots grenades, like, it's really awesome. Oh my gosh, direct hit. Oh! I didn't lose that much time there. Okay, I dodged the rocket that time.
Fun fact about when Price shoots at the helicopter at the end, it's the same thing as Shepard's Desert Eagle, as instead of a rifle, it sounds like a sniper rifle. So, yeah,
Sniper rifle sounds here. I think that's the sound of the Dragunov, but I could be wrong. Or the WA 2000 or something. Alright, cool. What's my estimate for this again?
1 hour and 45 minutes.
Okay, so we're well ahead of time. Good. Yeah, if I hit this strat here, Well, I guess even if I don't, I'm gonna get a 1:30 in-game time. But yeah, I mean, at the end here, there's a strat you can do, where you can keep up with Shepard. If you melee him at the right time, he'll you can sort of just commando pro keep lunge up with him. All right, I got it. Nice. Yeah. So, yeah. This is pretty much the end. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like last strat of thing. Now it's just, well, if it was a modern game, there'd be lots of QTs, fun prompts on the screen.
And the world just fucking watched. Tomorrow, there will be no.
I love how in my PB I gave some really emotional speech here. When it's interesting. I was going for 128 in my PB, and I got 127.
So when will time be coming up to?
I'll let you know. It'll be after. It'll be as I'm throwing the knife at Shepard.
Yeah, because that's the last input.
Yeah. So that should be any moment. I need your Fs in the chat in a second, by the way. Get ready to spam Fs in the chat. By the way, I find it funny. Isn't Shepard supposed to be like 70 years old and Price is like 50? And Shepard can just beat him up at 70 years old, but whatever. So this is where I need you to spam Fs in the chat.
We need to do 100 F presses to get the knife out of our chest.
So it's not actually about spamming F, it's about like pushing it in the right rhythm. Alright. Time's coming up in a second here. Time.
Nice.
Alright. Cool. So that's Modern Warfare 2. In game time, I got a 1 hour 30:42. My PB's 1:27:57. Yeah.
Yeah, that's respectable.
Yeah, I did, and considering I shot the guy in team player and and some other stuff, that's a decent time for what I got. If I didn't shoot that guy, it would have been an easy 129. But whatever.
Gun.
All right. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say here. I guess just thanks
Any
for
last minute plugs that you want to be putting through?
make world's hardest game happen. I don't know.
It's respectable there.
And make not Brum happen. All right. Well, I guess
Yeah. So to take it on out. So coming up next, we have Kingdom Hearts 1.5 Final Mix coming up on the next race. Ace Lord's going to be taking us with that 3-hour marathon of a run. And yes, please donate, because we want to see a lot of things happen over the next few hours.
yeah. All right. Thanks everyone for watching. Shoutouts to the whole COD community. Thanks Red Dagger for being here. Shoutouts to Kluger, Blue Target. Yeah, just that. Thanks. Yeah. All right. Thank you, ASM. I'll see you all later.
Thank you.